It's been a year, but the people of Afghanistan are yet to come to terms with the Taliban's takeover of the nation. The progress achieved by the nation over the past couple of decades has been overturned. And the worst hit by this change in government are the Afghan women. With the Taliban takeover, women are denied the right to work as well as several other basic rights and restricted from being educated. The Taliban has also brought back the Ministry for the Promotion of Virtue and the Prevention of Vice to implement its hardcore interpretation of Islam. Women and girls were ordered to wear the hijab, cover their faces in public, and be escorted by male relatives at all times. Despite this, women across Afghanistan have been making their voice heard and fighting for their rights. Here are the stories of 3 such women. This is Karishma Rashidi, a 16-year-old 9th grade high school student who hasn't been able to go back to school since the Taliban swept to power last August. The Taliban, which initially claimed to be more progressive and accommodative in its new stint in power, backtracked and ordered the closure of schools for girls in secondary grade and above. This ban will be in place until they draw up a plan in accordance with Islamic law. However, Rashidi decided not to give up. She attends classes at a private education center for girls that teaches basic maths, English and Dari literature. The Taliban has allowed a few private education centers for women to open after getting permission from the Justice Ministry.
انشالله شاید امیدای ما زیاد است، شاید مکتبای ما باشه و اگر باز نشه دیگه ترک وطن کنیم بریم دیگه کشور رو درس بخونیم.
The 31-year-old Manasa Mubarak has been at the forefront of Afghan women's fight for rights since the Taliban takeover. Mubarak, who has a master's degree in international relations, used to work for the finance ministry and lost her job when the Taliban came to power and restricted women from being part of the government or holding government jobs. Since then, Mubarak has devoted herself to activism and organized about 17 street protests so far. Her team of around 10 like-minded women work out strategies to promote their cause on social media and organize protests. Their work is risky and they face a lot of threats from local Taliban leaders. Nevertheless, these women do not want to give up and are willing to fight till the end.
ما برای آزادی های خودمان میرزمیم، برای حق خودمان، برای جایگاه خودمان میرزمیم. ما برای هیچ کشور، هیچ سازمان، هیچ استخبارات کار نمی کنیم. این وطن ماست، این سرزمین ماست، اینجا حق داریم.
A 45-year-old Gulistan Safari has also been fighting for her rights. Safari used to work as a police officer until the Taliban came to power. Her family burnt pictures of her in uniform out of fear of the Taliban. The only memento Safari has left are the work certificates which she managed to hide away. Safari loved her job, which could help her provide for her family. From once having a respectable job, she has now been reduced to cleaning houses to provide for her household. From having a monthly salary of about $132, now she makes just $3 to $4 a day. Over 20,000 women police officers used to work in Afghanistan, most of whom were sacked by the Taliban. Only a fraction of them were retained to manage women's prisons.
بچه قیامتی قرض کردیم از همسایه قرض کردیم میخریم کاربار نیست گشنگی است قداتی است خدا خیران نمیشه.
These women are putting up not just a resistance for themselves but also for other women and the future generations. Their tough fight has been applauded, but they want more than just recognition for their heroics. What they want is for the international community to back their fight for basic rights and support their cause. A Federal report. Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more interesting updates.